giving us pretty good tips. Where to go, what to eat, when to lift. Just all around football. I mean, it's a little bit difficult, but at the same time, it's another time to get better, improve on your game.
Here we go. What do you need?
On first down, Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A gain of 6 there on first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Of course, my guy drops in his shitty-ass fucking wide receiver catching
the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
You gotta be fucking kidding me, man.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Sammy. Ready, back.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Number 53. What we got?
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And Ging's got it. Look at the spin.
Balance.
Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word.
Come on, man.
Fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, but now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated and turning it into points on their side. So now you got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mostert. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Anzalone drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. Pulled in at the 24. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack. And that's what I'm seeing so far.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Yellow waiting.
Don't get nervous.
Check. Switch gears. Out. Check 13. Easy, opposite. Switch.
Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Sammy! Hey, box drop! They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. You're good. That's 4, ready. Here we go. Under. Check three. Slider.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39.
Come on, you can't cover him one-on-one. Not with his fucking old ass. Get the fuck out of here. That's bullshit.
Now 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Got a fucking old ass Jonathan Joseph covering goddamn fucking John Ross one-on-one. That's unacceptable.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Called it incomplete.
Right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. 11. Go ahead.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
2. Go ahead.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. There he goes, right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing
talk
it.
shit.
Bingo, jackpot.
Fucking making everybody wait all fucking day for his
was
ass.
Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
All right, I'll take 11-6 with the shit team I fucking had, and he had to have a fucking set team in order to get there, so it's all good.
Able to slither by. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Just for seeing this at I see it on everybody's face. Everybody who's walking around.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
We know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
I got you.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. On second down, a run with Breida. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Garoppolo now. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, this shit real, boy.
Here we go on 4th down.
I hope my brother be all right, man. Shit.
Man, he finds Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only
he beat me by 7 points.
Second quarter action with
Game over.
1:59 remaining.
Yeah, you used 2 cheese plays at the beginning of the game to get 14-0.
Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta.
You know how you do the post pattern, and then you run your quarterback outside, and it automatically sucks the safety in. He had to run that cheese shit in order to score. That's the only way he can get down the field.
We're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
It's all good though. I'll let him know. He had to have cheese plays.
First and 10 right at the 20. This is Coleman. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from the 20 as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They run it with Breida. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Breeze now on first down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas.
Stop.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Kamara. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. We'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Kill. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. You're good.
Here's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara as the first half is winding down. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Everybody off the schedule, you know.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yep.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30, 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I'm tired of getting beat for fucking cheesy ass fucking YouTube plays, man.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Damn, little bit, you hear me in here. You don't have to fucking go in there and tell it. You hear me in here fucking telling me.
Half for Breeze. Airing it out deep for Smith.
You need to be an asshole.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Second and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready? Yellow waiting. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come on, the ball. Watch twitch. Watch two kill. Hey, easy.
Looking to throw on second down. Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A give to Kamara running right. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on fourth down.
Here goes 21, 21. 55, 5. 53 is mine. Hey, 2 kill.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. D Ford. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
No gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one.
I just fucking sign free agents
On that
automatically.
play.
Here we go.
So stupid. Especially when you tell it not to.
Hey, come on, Come on.
8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with third and just a couple.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Get ready. Check safety, check safety. 12.
On third down, here's Coleman. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Coleman now. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain.
No,
the disadvantage of
lockdown.
blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Hey, gun. He's checking.
This is Mostert. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards, first down Niners. Here's Mostert. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Breida, he'll try the right side, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Goodwin able to haul it in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go.
Well, we'll begin, right?
Check me out. Watch the ship.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Nice linebacker play.
Wait.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Check. 59. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Pass. Mike 59.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover it? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover it. Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last drive, They were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
6-6, pull it high.
36. Here we go. 53, check 53. Hey, defense, let's go.
Throwing now is Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans 1st.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Set. 5-9. 53, Mike. Tackles. Watch the edge. You're good. I fool, ready. Crunch. Here go, 21. I'm the team. 5-1. 23rd.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And Thomas has it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
A 3-yard pickup brings us 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, Haywood. Kill. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They run it again with Kamara, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Over. Kill. X3. 218. Chop. Easy. Opposite.
Kamara trying to right side. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run. This is Kamara. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That good for 19 at a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Safety's creeping. Sammy. Check. Fresno. Mike 52. You're good. I-4, ready. You're good. I-4. Play touch.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Now Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Easy, opposite.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quan Alexander. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. The beautiful fake. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Here's Breida. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mostert. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Hey, good game, run the back.
He did, B.
They're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Oh, damn.
This is going to be close.
He's mad.
That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. And Charles on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here.